Alright, douche. Damn it. Ah. Fuck, smoking. Fuck it. Morning. How we doing this morning?
Oh, good.
Oh no, you dickhead. Fucking hell. I've got work tomorrow, Nitro.
What's wrong with that?
What's that?
What's wrong with that?
Yep. I have to get out of bed, do stuff.
Get out of the house.
Yeah, exactly that, see.
Oh shit.
Okay, I think I need to lock the front down a bit more. I need a piss. How sad's this? It feels like my landlord's trying to push me out of my house.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, he raised my rent up just recently, and I asked for him to write a letter so that I could give it to Wagon Income, your guys, what do you call it, Centrelink version, so that they can adjust my benefit correctly so that I can pay my rent correctly to him. He's basically plain out refusing to give it to me, and he's just been a complete asshole, not texting me back or anything about anything that I'm trying to get a hold of him over. So I get a feeling he's trying to push me out, and then the other day he fucking turned up here to grab some mail and shit, and he was like, yeah, it's probably best that you do try to find somewhere else, because I'm fucking over this rental bullshit. You know, sick of having to deal with rentals. I'm sitting there like, well, I don't care, it's not my fucking problem.
You're the one that offered rentals in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta deal with them.
Considering he was the one that offered us the granny flat in the garage here first, and then moved some other cunts into the house as he's moved out, and then they've moved out, and I was trying to sit there and go, are you going to let me move into the house, or what's going to go on? And he's like, no, you're staying put in the garage. And I'm like, alright then. Then he's had another lot of people move into the house, and it's just turned into a nightmare. Oh, trust me, I will.
Oh my god. How the fuck are you in the party then?
On the phone, bro, on the app now. Yeah.
You can do that now?
Yeah, so you don't even need the, you don't even need a mic now, bro.
Oh, so when you boys are chilling in a party next week, I can just rock up while I'm in a party, bro. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can legit be at a party, in a party.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
So
That's actually pretty sick. Holy
yeah, so long as you probably got decent, like, phone connection, I'd say you'd be away laughing. You'd be able to just call us and sit there and be like, yo, what'd it do?
So what have I missed today? Just have a full chat with you boys. That's amazing.
It was thanks to that new update that they just brought in with the PS5 remote play and shit.
Oh, that's good then. Fuck.
Because, yeah, the buzzy cunt rang me yesterday when I was sitting here playing, and he was like, what are you up to? And I'm like, playing a game, what are you up to? And he's like, calling you from my phone somehow, laying on a bed talking to you. I'm at George's house. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. That's weird. What are you using, man? That's what I was saying. I'm like, he sounds a bit weird.
Yeah, he sounded far away, eh?
Yeah, oh, no, not only that, it's just, yeah, he just...
Didn't quite sound close.
No, it just didn't sound like what it usually sounds like.
Yeah, my old school plug's hooking me up tonight and I don't have to pay for it until next week. But then I've got to be fucking careful because I can't get too fucking stoned tonight because then I'll be too fucked up to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, got you.
I met an old man that can outsmoke me, bro. It's crazy. I'm not even kidding, this cunt was like smoking fucking joint after joint after joint, and I'm like, fuck man, put them down, you're making me feel sick.
Fucking, I can do the same. Joints are easy.
This cat was literally, he had like, your pinky size, you might as well say, long and fat doobs just rolled up like fucking no tomorrow, like he had like literally a lunchbox full of them. And he was like, puff, 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 as soon as that one was gone or put out, he was like, yep, sweet, like the next one, puff, 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 yep, sweet, gone, next one. Just keep going and going and going for about 3 hours. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I like about joints is like you can just keep having them and having them. See with bongs, it's like you gotta portion it because like you just straight. It's like shotgunning, right? It's pretty much the same, right? It's like if you shotgun like a drink or something, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah,
you don't want to like smoke, pack another one, smoke straight away because that will fucking completely kill your lungs.
Oh, I could do it, but like if we have 3 in a row, that's when we're like, well, fuck, I feel greened out.
Yeah, exactly. So if you rush it too much, see with joints, it's like they're not bad.
How the fuck did I just put that lighter at?
You're making me feel fucking wanna. Whoa.
Working.
I still fucking haven't finished this bottle, dude. I've got like 10 centimeters of liquid left. Literally. Still haven't finished this, but like, it's like down to the rim, so it's like all the fucking barrel and shit that you can taste, and
Yeah.
the strong stuff that was just, it's been poured off the barrel. That's why I'm not drinking it straight, because fuck that would kill me. At the start, sure, it's fucking fine. I don't care about the start. What's the PS5 so big? Fuck, that actually fucking... The hell?
What's it?
Like, oh, I fucking trimmed the video and it just fucking finished, cunt. I guess fucking copying it. Oh my god.
Oh,
What is this?
I
Bro,
seen something
fucking...
on my internet today. Apparently, New Zealand's going to get faster, higher speed hyper internet very soon. As in, like, they're talking about like gigabyte upload speeds and shit like that. Like, just fucking
Yeah.
scary
it's
speeds.
like with me. Yeah, it's like my internet's not fucking bad. For the 5 people that use it on a daily basis, that's why it was like that 30 gigabyte done in half an hour. Literally.
Yeah,
like,
I noticed
yeah.
that. I was like, hang on, like, what the fuck, like.
As I said, I only pay 120 a month.
For what they were saying on this article that I had read, they were saying that something that would take like 3 hours to download would take 12 minutes.
Yeah. I can get that. It's like fucking 180, I think, though. So maybe when I get working next year, then I'll probably convert it up higher. But because I've got NBN as well, and my phone has just switched to 5G, so yeah. This area where I live is like classed as the new city for Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing fucking buildings and all that shit down here, so construction's always going. So like everything's gonna be new. But sooner or later I'll have internet where I can download a fucking 80 gig game in like 5 minutes. I remember watching some guy, there's a guy on YouTube that downloads fucking full games in like literally 5 minutes.
That's just insane.
It's like fucking 1,000 up and then like 800 down or some shit. Yeah, there's like 1,000 download and then 800 like upload, and I'm just like, fuck man, give that to me right now.
You know what the fuck thing is though? That's the standard for South Africa.
Yep.
That's
It's the
so
same with
fucked,
Korea.
eh? Yeah, it's so fucked though. South Africa is like a third world country. Why the fuck do they need internet that fast?
Yeah, exactly. It's like we invented it.
Yeah, I
Why
know.
don't we have the fastest? It
The
makes
Australians
no sense.
invented it, so they should have the fastest. Followed
Exactly.
suit by us, considering we're the closest. Like, you'd think they'd offer it
Yeah.
over the ditch sort of bullshit. Like,
Exactly, yeah. There's like people halfway across the world that have faster internet than us, and I'm just like, what?
yeah. I'm pretty sure
mean-
Mars, like, our friend Mars Mario that we play with on MDub, he's got
Yeah,
faster
yeah.
internet than we do both together. I'm like, what? That's just bullshit.
I guess the only places you'll get internet that fast is literally in the dead center of the fucking city. That's what Ethan was thinking of doing when he like made it big or some shit. He's like, oh, I'm gonna move in the city so I get fucking. Once he says that, bro, I'm like, fuck living in the city. Like honestly, I would rather like
A lifestyle block or something silly like that.
a good old country home on like 5 acres, bro.
Yeah, lifestyle block.
We get a fucking house like that, mad internet. Fucking work my way up, get my own skid pad, you know, fucking life's good. If I get my own skid pad at my house, fuck paying to go into the track and shit and doing it there, cunt. I'm fucking saving like $200.
Girlfriend's brother's mate's building one at his house. He's just bought a bit of land, picked up his house from his old property because it was like a house that they had purposely built for his wife because she's got like MS and shit like that. So there's ramps and all sorts everywhere.
Yeah.
But these guys are like yourselves, like big Holden fans, got big sheds and hangars full of Holdens and rotaries and shit like this, and like yeah, they've got their they've got their own farmland where they've just started to build a burnout pad, so they can now do like just general friends burnouts or start charging people if they want to do gender reveal burnouts and shit like that.
Yeah, literally, it's in private area.
Yeah, so
Cops exactly can't do anything. Fucking law can't do anything because it's on private property.
That's exactly it too, and it's in the middle of fuck nowhere, so that they can't even be done for noise complaints either.
Fuck the noise complaints, I wouldn't give a fuck about them.
The cops here in New Zealand, bro, they've gotten to the point where if we go to a certain street or whatever one too many times and it's in a city, they'll then start laying out like noise complaints and stuff like that, like not noise complaints, but throwing out like, oh shit, your car's over certain decibels or is over the certain weight, so it's not allowed within this area. And there's like certain signs around certain areas that say, if your car's over this sound and this fucking weight, you're not allowed in this area after this time of night. And it's like, if you do, you get fucking your car impounded and crushed.
Oh. Damn. I guess that's sort of down here, but like fucking when everyone goes out for, it's called skids or fucking run amok, it's called. There's like a bunch of groups. There's like, you got the main one, which is skids. You got run amok, which is more the Lebanese type people, Mercedes and BMWs and all that shit. You got highway. Now highway is fucking obviously in the name.
Yeah, well.
It's drag racing on the highway. Run amok is basically just the fucking mum and daddy's paycheck boys. Skids is just the usual.
Yeah, full on war.
You meet up at like a fucking servo or some shit. You get 3 locations. You go to it for like 10 minutes and you're on to the next one. Remember the first skid event I went to, which is the one I took one of the precious little items in our warehouse that we've got, which is the white VT.
Bastard.
Which is the one fucking just completely demolished the rims on it. Nah, yeah, that's another thing. Like, I think, yeah, I only went to one of the spots for the simple fact is a car like that. Whew, I'm not risking that thing, bro.
Yeah, don't blame you.
I did like 2 skids. I did a skid when we were like the first ones there, so everyone was still parking up. So we did a skid and fucking pulled up, and then we came back, and then yeah, did another one, and then we took off literally before anyone else left. For the simple fact is that car is fucking 2 times louder than any cunt there. So, so yeah, that was like pretty much the first one, and then I think once we dropped the car back off at the warehouse, we just went out, and then I think we just made it to the 3rd spot.
Yeah.
So there's like, yeah, 3 spots. They're not always the same every week. They're always different. But the simple fact is, once you do a spot the week prior or the fortnight prior, the cops already know. Especially around the areas there. I think they've moved more outer west now. Because the cops are starting to pick up on the areas. But nah, it was crazy. I remember pulling up to the servo, and I had the car on the trailer.
Yep.
And fuck me, it was like easily 200 people. Like it was crazy. It was like just from this, and like the only times you get messages is from. It's not posted. It is on Facebook, but it's not posted. Like they don't just post the times and then areas because that will be too easy for the cops, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you're privately invited, and then you can like obviously send it out and blah blah blah. I mean, you're always gonna get those dickheads that just like, you know,
where do we go? What are we doing?
Oh, not even that. Fucking not even that. The dum-dums that just like show off. You know? That's why I didn't want to stick around too long because, yeah. It was funny because like out of 200 people, I think only one person got pulled over. That was at the end when everyone was just going back to the meeting up spot. Like, we all split and blah blah blah, and I was dropping one of my primary school best mates fucking home. And then we met up with some of the peeps after and just chilled for a bit. And then I took him home. And mind you, that they go for like a while. So like it was what meeting time, 9 o'clock. Pissed off. I get to the first spot, run them at 10:30. Do that for about.
How long does it take to get to the first spot, though?
Oh, it depends where it is.
Yeah,
So like, usually they don't because like, obviously the servo and like all that, it's gonna have cameras and all that shit. So like, doing a spot very close and then you see like 200 cars at a servo, obviously it's gonna be completely suspicious. But so the first spot is usually like 20 minutes, if that away. Down
here in
the
New Zealand,
industrial
it's a
areas.
little bit different. They sort of run it like fucking. They'll go for an hour if they have to before they go to their first spot.
Yeah, that's what happened. So like, we didn't go to the first one because I had the car in the trailer. Everyone else went into the direction for the first spot. We went the complete opposite. We went to the second spot and just got set up and blah blah blah. Because, like, obviously, fucking, you see that car on a trailer, you know shit's going down. So yeah, we took off. We met. Everyone started rocking up, and then I just let it rip, and then yeah, then I did one more, and then put it back on the trailer, dumped it off, and then we just got to the warehouse as I was wrapping up the second spot, and we got to the third spot, and yeah, just full hectic. That day, that was the first time I ever went to skids. It was just full hectic. It's like, yeah, just a bunch of people driving like idiots, obviously. Fucking yeah. Nah, it was good. It was a good experience though. Like, and because literally we have to drive a good 3 to 4 hours just for a pad.
Yeah.
And then we gotta pay like 100, 150, maybe 200. And then that's plus fuel, plus tires, fucking this and that.
Figure out the damage that may occur.
Yeah. And then they only do it like once a month, so it's just like, what else the fuck are we gonna do, I was like, yeah, they still do it, because I see one of the boys that goes to him. He posts them on like nearly every week.
Yeah.
There's like a small group of them, probably like 20 people. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm just like, fuck, bro, I miss it. But like, yet again, I really don't want to risk taking my babies out for the simple fact is, a lot of money and time are going into those cars. It'd be heartbreaking to see them go.
Especially now the factory's shut too.
Not only that, because they're not fucking street legal, obviously. They got fucking intercoolers and fucking airflow sticking out of the hood like fucking 20 centimeters tall.
See, in New Zealand you can get a certification for that to be legal.
Yeah, I think you can here, but you need a permit and it has to be under heritage.
Under heritage, as in like what, fucking showing that you're Aboriginal or something, and you can drive it?
No. So heritage is just like it's like a show car.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and paying for that shit, you're looking fucking $2,000, and then plus insurance and all that shit. It's just not even worth it. So and yeah, it's just yeah. I mean, I take them out to like fucking cause I know a bunch of mates that do like car shops and shit, and they do opening days and meets and all that shit out the front of the shop.
Yeah.
So I usually take one or sometimes two, just to show off. It's like,
Why not?
yeah, get some fucking remediation or whatever.
See, there's a club here in New Zealand that one of my old managers from the meatworks that I used to work with, she's fucking big butch lady, but she's fucking cool. She started up this club called Holden 8 Bangers here in New Zealand.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, it is. And they've got some pretty sick works too. Like they've got some pretty like Australian styled like Holdens and shit like that. Like, you know how Australians have their style of the Holdens, and then like New Zealand have their style of the Holdens and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got mainly Australian styled Holdens, so it looks pretty fucking fat when they come rolling through town.
No, yeah, fucking no. So yeah, we've got about a couple cars in the warehouse. We've got the car that the video that I showed you the other day when the car going through the tunnel. That is an LS3 twin turbo.
Fuck, it was roll caged on the inside too. I could tell by the way that you were fucking holding on.
That is that is basically just a full done up like drag strip car.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell. I was like, oh yeah, he's just fucking losing it on the spot as he's driving.
Oh,
that cunt's just fucking, too much power.
Oh yeah, just lost traction a little bit. No, yeah, that's the recent one. So that's the recent one that's been done. That's just, yeah, we took it out. It was a nice day. Restrictions got lifted, so I was like, fuck it, let's go for a drive. Went down the beach, and then that was us heading back from the beach. Got that. Fucking, yeah, and that twin turboed one is the video of the burnout in the traffic light.
Yeah. You know, see, it's fucking very rare to get turbo Holdens over here too, because like there's very, very, very select people that are turboing them. Like professionally sort of thing. So
I prefer turbo over supercharged because you just more airflow.
Yeah, you're finding like maybe one or two companies here in New Zealand that will turbo them.
And it's like, yeah, so, see, I think a lot of people don't get, they're like, oh yeah, I'm just a guy that lives with settling and shit. Like, yeah, I'm looking for a job, but for the time being, what me and my family's been doing for like literally since I was born is buy cars, flip them, do them up, sell them for more.
Yeah, exactly. It's number one key of making money if you really wanted to.
Exactly, and then that's how we've got like these fucking powerful cars. But the simple fact is like, yeah, we'll buy a car for like $1,000, do it up, you know, clean the engine out, blah blah blah. If it needs any proper engine stuff, so like, say if we bought a car that's like over 300 k's, right? No one wants to pay more than like $1,000 for 300 k's, right?
Yeah.
What we do is we actually just scrap that block.
Find a newer block, chuck it in there. Less Ks.
Buy a junkyard block that's probably just under 200, like that. And then there's an extra value on that. And then like you got new stuff like pistons, rods, you know, the whole list. Putting them back together. If it's either a alloy block, we tend to ham it, which just add the extra flavor to it, you know, do it up, you know, springs, coilovers. Sometimes we do bags, but bags over here are relatively expensive. We tend to do that on just the main cars, like the high-end cars. Yeah, and then like we make probably like 2 times what we bought it for, sometimes 5 times. Like it just, yeah, just depends. Like I remember what car. So my first car was a VY. It's literally on my fucking Instagram, the RIP one, because it got defected and blah blah blah. So we full scrapped that and then yeah, took everything out of it that was value. So like drivetrain, the diff, and blah blah blah. Just chucked it in another car. Yeah. So then that was my first car. You know, that was my car, just the fucking shits and gigs, obviously.
Yeah.
As I said to my mum, I had my 3 months of fun. You know, I got my license, I had time to have some fun, you know. Typical fucking teenage shit, you know. And then, yeah, just doing up cars a little bit. Got the club sport, that's literally my baby. I got the VZ out there, which is practically the daily. The clubby just, it's a weekend, obviously. Got the VE, which is probably hands down my favourite out of all the cars.
Here in New Zealand, very like they're fucking.
Oh
yeah, they absolutely pump here.
Yeah, the fucking.
Holy fuck, that was a mad corner to handle one mega backwards.
Let me go fast. Don't wanna do the dash. Skirt, skirt. So fast, but don't crash. So So the white VT, the burnout one, is usually just for like fun skid car, you know.
Yeah.
Like you take it to the pad and you have fun. When there's an actual event, we got the VF or the VL. So then we've got 3 in total. You got the VT's the downer one, so I've got the highest power engine, obviously, and then the other 2 have the highest power. I think the VL has the highest one. Yeah, we've got a couple SS's, got about 3 club sports, I'm pretty sure. The favourite one that we're getting done is the VS GTS.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, that out of all the Holdens, that car right there is very rare. We just took normal VS, scrapped it, the body, you know, fixed the body up, got it all done, painted, blah blah blah. You know, an LS, you know, just all the usual stuff. I'm trying to find it. I got a video of it as far as I'm aware. Obviously the normal color.
Slowly starting to become big here now.
No, I don't mind the VS. It's just like the body style of them is weird. I mean, being the first car made overseas,
yeah,
makes sense. But
in all honesty, I quite like it. But I would like say, a Malibu engine in it or something silly like that. Just for shits and gigs, like just because it'll look standard as fuck, and then you just turn like that switch for the exhaust, and just be like, rup, rup, rup. Yeah, bitch.
There it is. I just had to save it. It was on my TikTok. Yeah, but yeah, hands down, that's. I've always had a passion for the VS. Just for the simple fact is, I don't know what it is. It's a nice, beautiful, body-shaped car. Honestly, with the GTS Rs, I don't really like the spoilers, but like I guess it gives it that synthetic look.
VS's are all fucking wrecked here in New Zealand now. Most of them, anyway.
Yeah, because most of them usually use that. That's literally everyone's like first skid car.
Yeah.
It's either a VS, a VN, or a VT, or VX.
I like the VXs. I quite like the VXs.
Yes,
nice.
yes. Alright. One thing that I'll give the VX over the VT is the simple fact is that rear end with that garnish on the VT is dog shit. That's why the VX with just the plain boot is amazing.
Yeah.
Just the 2 taillights. Oh, amazing. I do love the VXs. Yeah. I think that's what we did with the VT. We just, chucked the whole rear ends of VX. Because, just that whole red garnish on the VT. Oof, fuck, man. Like a giant ass brake light.
Ooh, squeeze eye.
I've had the usual. Actually no, my very first car was a VT. It was a black one. I was doing it up. blah blah blah. It was gonna be my skid car, obviously. Then I got the VY, which I did skids in 20-inch rims. Didn't really give a fuck about them.
It's like people buzzed out when I first bought my Subi because my fucking Subi had 20-inch rims on it. They were like, "What the fuck? It's a Legacy with 20-inch rims." I was like, "Yep."
Oh, that fucking VXSS is amazing. Like, all the older cars have been, I think that, yeah, the VS GTS R is going to be heritage when it's done. For the simple fact is that car is probably like 10 in the world, or in Australia, for that fact.
Yeah.
There was only like, what, 3 or 5 ever made? And then people just obviously made some over time. But yeah, that car's been in the works for a while. Still got a little bits and pieces to go. But yeah, and then yeah, just got a bunch of cars, you know, Wagon cars, obviously the clubby. Don't really drive the VE one much. Only when I'm going to like meets and shit, I'll take the VE. Because it's just, yeah, it's more tougher. Oh, and yeah, that pretty much sums up like yeah, like yesterday, fucking, we don't just do Hold'ems. Like, we've done plenty of other cars. It's like, we're currently doing 2 Lancers at the moment. We're doing we're doing a 2005 one and a 2015 one.
So you're doing a 10 and you'll be doing possibly a 5 Evo Mark 5?
Yeah. Mark 5 and yeah.
And then Evo 10, the X, yeah. Evo X or whatever it is.
Yeah. We've done a couple Subis. Haven't branched out to any of my cars that I like because they are too much and they're very hard to get down here. Like the Skylines, the Supras. Like, I kept saying,
I know you could probably do it, but you could probably get some here from New Zealand and ship them over, but it'll fucking probably cost a bit. Like,
and that's what I was about to get to. I was like, it's like either we get it shipped from Japan itself, because Japan has obviously the most in stock.
Yeah.
Or you find somewhere, either somewhere in Australia or in New Zealand, but you're still gonna cost so much for shipping. Like, it's like, as I said, the mom, I'm like, because we got like, with the warehouse, we've got like, I think there's like 7 spots left.
Yeah.
So there's like, those like car park voice things above these. There's one on top, one below it. And we got like 7 slots left. And I'm like, just missing about 4 cars. And mom goes, what ones? And I'm like, S15, Toyota Supra, an R32, and an R34. You put them in there, you're good as gold. Like that paint job on the Supra, I want it so bad on a real life Supra.
The Harlequin paint job fucking thing.
Yeah, the pink with the blue. Amazing. It's like a candy. Get that on a real life Supra? Oh, definitely will turn heads. If we ever get a fucking 32, bro, you can guarantee that car's gonna be my favorite. Like the big horse engines over there, I got my baby right there. Might not make as much, but she still looks good. Guys, my mom's just like, oh, why don't you ever get to work? I'm like, fuck. Yeah, that's cause like, people that usually get them JDM cars are fucking complete dickheads with them, so like half of them that have been like here have been crushed.
Yep.
Or crashed. So, yeah, so they're just getting rarer and rarer. So when you see one, it's just like, wow. Like, I see a couple down here. They drive up and down the road sometimes when I go next door. And I'm like, fuck, can't give me the keys. Give me the fucking keys, you bitch. It's like when we're driving on the highway, Mum's driving, I'm just like, hey Mum, look. Drive past it, give me the fucking keys.
I know there's a Nissan 180 body shell that's just sitting at my mum and dad's, not doing anything because my brother's just not doing anything with it because it's in Australia.
It's a good thing, but yeah, that's a good thing and a bad thing because the more it sits, the more time it has to get rust.
Yeah, but it's pretty well indoors, bro. Like, because how it is, my parents' place, you have to drive up the driveway, and to go into the garage, you actually have to go like right up to the house and open up the underside of the house, which is the garage, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of like a basement garage sort of style.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough then.
So it's well protected from the weather.
It's like one of my mates, he has a 180. Oh no, actually, I think he has a 240 SX. He's doing that up, but he's just sitting there in the warehouse. And every time he puts a video on it, you can see all the dust and everything on it for how long it's been sitting there. It's like, come to my warehouse, dude. Fucking everything's squeaky clean. Like literally, I want a Supra. Like, I don't know what it is, it's just the Supra, like the Mark IV Supras, oh my god. You can keep them stock, just chuck some fancy coilovers and rims on it, some fancy tail lights. I love them LED curve ones, the U ones.
Yeah, yeah.
You see on most of them, chuck them on it, keep it stock. It's practically all you need to do. You can even fucking chuck a fucking miniature turbo, probably get about 300-400 will. And you're set. There's your fucking cruiser. I guarantee someone pulls up and goes, it's a Supra, mate, try and race it, and then they hear that flutter. Yeah.
Oh, no racy.
It's like that story the other day when we're coming back from the fucking beach in the fucking twin turbo, right? So we're just chilling at the thing, and obviously it's got a cam in it, so it's just going. Cocky guy in a Ford pulls up. He's got a turboed barra, right? So he does the dose, right? We all look and we're just like, oh man. Popped it in the neutral and just put it to limiter, and oh my god, you should have seen his face.
There you go, 700 kilowatt Supra, 75k they're asking for it.
70. Oh, yeah, 75. What, 7,500? 75 grand.
Yeah, grand.
Yeah. That's literally the usual. Yeah. I'm
turbo.
looking at 20s to 30s. Yeah.
No, but this is turboed and nitrous though, so that's kind of expectable.
Fucking nice. Press the button and hold on, mate. That's literally what that is. I want to get the steering wheel that has the NOS button, right? but it's not hooked up though. It just scared the living shit out of everyone that gets in my car, just to make them think I've got the turbo. I mean, got the NOS. Oh, that would be funny. Ejecto zero, cuz what? Fucking take off. Oh no. No, but yeah, that's literally the usual down here. Like, if you get a relatively decent looked after, pretty much stock one, 20, 30 grand. Get the high-end performance cars for about fucking, yeah, about 60, 70. It was like the other day I saw one of the burnout cars that actually went to summer nats and shit. It's like a grey VF and they were selling it for like 75. I'm just like, Mum, new toy? What do you reckon? Nah. Fucking, yeah. The funny thing is about that VT burnout car, that's my first car. Literally my first car. That's what I turned it into.
Yeah.
It's like, I never got it on the road, because I think halfway when I was through getting it all roadworthy and blah blah blah, I got the VY. I was like, this is already on the road, doesn't really need anything, this still needs work, and just chuck it in there. And then just every weekend I was just like, I just got the idea, you know what, I'm actually going to turn this into a stick pick. And turned it out, it was originally black, the body panels and all that shit, painted it white. The simple fact is you can see all the fucking tire slap marks and all that shit on the side skirt and shit. All the guard, wheel guard. The only reason why it's white. Yeah, just the only thing that's very surprising about the VT is it's still got the stock fuel in it, like the stock fuel pump, and it's still just as good as the other one. Nice. So, yeah, it's pretty fascinating. I'm surprised that hasn't actually fucking blown to pieces. That's a good thing with the older cars is like you can still use the stock shit because like practically they can handle it. And you see nowadays you actually have to change it because they're actually just scented for like what's in the car. Yeah.
Most of it's all plastic and shit, not metal like it used to be.
Yeah, that's more like the old cars and shit.
Damn it.
People go to me, oh, what diff do you have in that? I'm just like, a diff out of an R34. Easier at about 4 to 6 wheel. The diffs out of them, like Supras and fucking R34s, they literally can handle easily 8 wheel, 800 wheel.
Yeah.
Without shuddering.
It's crazy, and then you can step up and start getting them bigger again.
Yeah, I chucked that in, and I can literally do a burnout in 5th gear without a problem. So that's how crazy those diffs are. I'm literally just in the menu spinning around this Supra, and I'm just imagining this. Just you open up the garage door, you just see it. Sweet. My sister was the one that originally got me into Supras. Because I remember it was Need for Speed and I was about like 7 or 8, and then she had a really nice like midnight blue, purple or blue Supra.
Yeah.
On it, and I just fell in love with it. Like yeah. I know what they've done with this car. Like they completely fucked up the new one. Like, when I heard there was a new Supra coming out, I'm like, bro, if it looks anything like the Mark IVs, it's gonna be amazing. But nah, it's fucking dog shit. Practically a fucking BMW.
Yeah, it's ugly as fuck. I don't like it, that's for sure.
Yeah, nah. I mean, like, there are some cars out there, like, I think, TJ Hunt, he's, exhaust, spoiler, wide body, all that stuff. It actually looks somewhat decent, but like it doesn't even look like it looks like a BMW, bro. Like it's not even a Supra anymore.
I like the 86s over them better. The Toyota 86s, the Subaru Toyota things. I don't know if you've seen those. Like,
they're not bad. Yeah,
they look fucking gangster as hell with like a wide body kit and shit like that. Like they look real clean.
I literally think they were invented just for like people to like do them up like that.
Yeah. Because no one was able to actually get wide body kits for anything for a while, because everything was just being custom as fuck made.
Hmm.
I'll invite him even though he's not on.
Skyline. Oh, I don't like the new Skyline. I don't know what they've done. It's just, yeah.
The R35s.
There's a newer one coming out. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called the GDR 50 or some shit. Yeah. And yeah, it just, I don't know. I've gone more of like the sports car route, like the Lambos and shit. And I'm like, bro, like you did it well up until the R35. Like I don't mind the R35s, but like I reckon like their breaking point was the R34. Like you weren't coming back from the R30. You can't top the. You literally can't top the 31 to the 34. It's the same with the Supra. It's like you got the Mark III, and then you come out with a Mark IV, which is a completely different car, but it's somehow idolized the Supra name. And then yeah, you just come out with another car after that, and it's completely dog shit. It's just like, yeah, you can't.
Shit.
The only way you're gonna top the car.
Do you want to come join the lobby real quick?
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck on it. Never mind. I've sorted it. I somehow managed to get nose stuck into the helicopter blade. Like, my bumper managed to catch the fucking helicopter blade, and I was literally nose first looking at the helicopter with my ass pointed in the air. On the helicopter blade.
Wow. No, it's like, where is it? Where is it? I think it's in my archive. There's a poster made of a car, of an R32, and I really like it. Some guy in Germany that did it up, and it's really clean. I just gotta find it now. No, that's that. VY, that's the skid I did in my ute. That's the VE doing a shed burnout. My DJ tour. Oh shit, I'm not even gonna fucking go up. Now it's me driving in the VT. There's Jed the reveal skid. The New Year's skids. Remember those? Me and like 7 mates just met up in clubbies and Maloos and shit, just did some skids. Drank some Henny.
Ooh, whoa. Who put that Zamboni there?
That's my ute that I sold back when I was doing Brick Lane. I had a really nice VE ute. I don't know if I've shown you, but it's very clean. Where is it?
I kind of want to change my gamer name now.
To?
Ejecto.
Ejecto?
No, Ejecto isn't like Ejectocito.
Fair enough.
So every time I kill somebody, you have been killed by Ejectocito, and then I'll just have clan tag as cuz.
Ejectocito, cuz. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. This is the cleanest R32 I've possibly ever seen. Like, I want it so bad. Like, it goes so well. Like, if you read the spoiler, it's amazing. I love what he's done with the spoiler text. It's amazing.
Yippee-ki-yay, mofo. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty stock standard and clean as well. Like, it's bagged as well.
See, I'd have seen nudes or something silly like that there.
Nah, yippee-ki-yay. Fucking suits it. It's like when someone fly past you, fucking put the foot down, fucking third gear. Like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Catch me on the outside, bitch.
Completely drained of blood. This is how boys' hearts beat for the rest of their lives after one girl hurts them in high school. That's facts. Literally facts, Josh.
Life be a bitch, and then you marry one, so just be careful who you marry, brother.
I literally said that in my song. It's like, you gotta keep a lookout, make sure you don't marry a slut.
It's my advice my old man gave me. Life's a bitch and then you marry one, so be careful who you marry, son. Also, if the river flows red, take the dirt track.
If she can't handle the...
Yeah, it's my old man talking to me like life advice. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, back there you're probably just like, what the fuck's this guy on? And then you look back and he's like, fuck, that was some wise shit.
Yep, pretty much.
Like it's a weird way of going about it, but some wise shit.
Yeah, this idiot was telling me this when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah. It's the
What the
same with
fuck are
my
you on
dad.
about?
Yeah, it's just like back then you were probably thinking, bro, this man's on some fucking crack shit, man. And then you look back nowadays as you get older and you're just like, fuck, man, I should have taken that advice. That's the funny thing is like, dads have a weird way of giving advice, but like,
Mum's just
over
put
the
it to you
years,
straight.
yeah, mums are straight, and then dads are really like,
Confucius.
yeah, it's confusing, but it's still on the topic,
Yeah.
but it's like a different way of going about it, and then you look back at it and you're just like, ah, that's some wise shit. Nah, I know what you'll put on that spoiler if you have that car. Eject that seat, old cuz.
Nah, I'd have to do that on a Supra one.
No, yeah, it's funny. Like you got these old cars like R34s and shit that are like what 20 years old, right? Topping, like if you take a Supra for example that fucking clocks at 240, right? You can easily put 1200 wheel to it, right?
Which is
And
silly.
then, it's like the meme of when the Bugatti Veyron was being captured and how there's a camera in front of it and the car literally looks like it's like going like 300.
Yeah.
And then there's a meme how the commercial was shot and then it's a camera attached to the back of the Supra. I mean it makes sense because if you look back like R34s and fucking Supras all over the world have like gas sports cars.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny.
Look at the boys that run down Cootamundra Road, like they are fucking absolutely monsters.
Oh yeah. It's like up here, sorry, at the back where I live about half an hour, we call it the U-Yanks. No particular reason, it's just called the U-Yanks for the simple fact is there's just a lot of turns and bends through the mountains.
Yeah.
So we just call them the U-Yanks. And then all the boys in the JDM cars got there, obviously drift around the corners and shit. No. No. I don't trust myself doing that shit. No, just drifting in general. Bro, you don't understand how many times I got around a corner, clip and fucking just slid, went for a drift, and then I'm heading straight for a car, and I'm like, fuck. It's like, oh yeah, it's like you hit someone's car and they come out. Why'd you hit my car? Why the fuck's your car parked there?
Who put that car there? What the fuck? Yeah, I would. I'd be like, fuck it, this looks like a good enough spot. I gotta go to the dairy for a minute. Hang on. Yeah, give him something to drift around.
Yeah, if you think you're good enough, go around it.
Yeah, I want to see some skill. How's work?
You're still at work by the sounds of it. Yeah, what? Oh.
What do you do for work?
Bowling.
bowling centre, so you like give people shoes and shit. So, so you're a tempo bowling like bitch. It sucks.
As we put it, it works with balls.
It works with balls. Okay, and I'll be working in a porn store, so hey, it'll work out well. Nah, it's not that sort of porn. It'll be like you sell me gold and I give you cash for it, sort of thing, or you sell me your TV and I'll give you cash. Well, I could sell $40,000 worth of double glazed windows, so I'm pretty damn good at it, I reckon. they that was the discount of what I had given them too. Like they could have paid $60 if they wanted to, but I was being nice. I was like, "Here, I'll give you a discount. I'll give you my 10% plus my boss's fucking 10%." And they were like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Sweet as, just because it was one of the biggest deals. Like no one else was breaking deals that sort of sizable. They were only breaking deals about 6 grand, sort of thing, not like fucking 40K. Nah, no, 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 it wasn't that at all. Uh, yeah, I've got a job. No, it's not at that same pawn shop. Where I sold the double glazed windows was working for, you might know the company HRV. They do like heating, ventilation systems and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was working for them at the time, and they also do double glazed windows as well. And they just established a team in my town, and so with me being pretty damn local in my town and shit, I was going in there going, hey, look, I'm a fairly decent local, I know what this fucking town's like, you know, hitting them with my sales pitch, considering I knew my sales pitch off by heart, like I could probably still spell it to you. And like, yeah, I was making people's homes a lot more healthier by selling them fucking double glazed windows, and even if I had to attack their houses like one room at a time, say I did their bedroom to begin with, and that's only, say, I don't know, $1,000, eventually they would notice the difference that the windows were working in their bedroom. They would turn around and go, can we get another, say, $4,000 worth in this room, this room, and this room, sort of thing? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? But the day that I got the 40,000 was this house was fucking phenomenally huge. It had like 9 fucking bedrooms in it. It had fucking, yeah, 3 lounges, sort of thing. Nah, not quite. But I doubt it, considering it's like fucking well over like. Oh, hang on, I'll Google this shit. I can't even remember how big New Zealand is. How long? Nah, longer than that, bro. Nah. How long does it take to get from coast to coast in New Zealand?
Yeah, coast to coast, from the top to the bottom.
From left to right.
Oh,
Hold
left.
on then.
Well, left to right. Oh yeah, that won't take long.
It'll take it'll take you 8 hours at least still. Once, yeah. But if you were to go up and down like both New Zealand, like both islands in New Zealand, it'll take you fucking 3 days. Yep. Nah, because you got a ferry travel in between one island to the other. Yeah, yeah. It is on its own from like Wellington, Wellington to Picton, which is like from the North to South Island, and that's 6 hours just fucking rocking on back and forth on a boat. Same as yours. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is a little bit bigger than most people think it is. Like, they see it on the map going, oh, it's just fucking small and tiny, but it's pretty damn fucking big, to be honest. Yeah, it's very similar to Tasmania from what I'm understanding, bro. Like, no. Are you
Oh
speaking
wow.
from experience? Well, then how does one know this? Yeah, as if I
Yeah,
have Tasmania.
Tazoo's been known for incest. For some reason, I don't know why, but it has.
That's alright, we send them over to you fuckers and you fuckers eat them.
Right, Josh. You might say that, but you're probably wearing someone's fucking right now.
So you're free balling as well? You know where they get their shit from, eh? No, us. We have the biggest deal with China ever, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, you guys have fucked off with China and we've taken over, I think. Soon see.
So that's why Holden ended. Great. Ford was never made here though. Ford was always an American thing.
Ford was always an American thing.
Yeah, but they'll made the Australian cars here, but Ford brand was never Australian.
Because that's how Toyota came about, was the poor man's Ford.
Mm.
And yeah, if you're a rich man, you had a Ford. Whee! Fuck, that was a mad spin out.
Yeah, that was fun. Have you told Ethan? What did he say? If you have. Oh well, I said to him this morning. I was like, "Oh, did you hear what happened to Josh?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's pretty shit."
You know what my saying is though? Karma is a bitch, bro. Trust me, it'll come back to bite you in the ass. Life's a bitch, and then you just gotta watch out for it.
No, but like it's the most dumbest way to go about it. Like about everything.
Life is what you give. What you give is what you get. Did you give him a cuddle? Oh, yeah, I was about to say. He was about to say you might want to just go buy a new one.
Literally, it's the most dumbest way. That's one thing that I hate. Is like if you have enough courage to say it when someone's on their drive home after spending like pretty much what 3 days with you.
The week almost, you might as well say.
If you can say it well enough and put it into words that much, why not say it in face to face? Literally. No, obviously. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's like when someone does something that you don't like, you tell them. I mean, that's the first thought. And the moment you tell them, they stop it. It's as simple as that. And then it's just like, I'll talk. I told my mum what happened. She's just like, nah, that's fucked. And I'm like, yeah, you're telling me. Because I've been in the same situation too, where, yeah, literally.
Dude, here's one for you then, boys. You know how I've been through life and shit. Straight
Yeah.
up, no bullshit. I once dated this chick, right? And I was staying with her family when I first dated her. Yep, cool. We were living in a similar situation where I had a granny flat out the back sort of thing with her and all the rest of it at the parents' place. These parents were methadone freaks, right? So they were jabbing themselves up every single fucking day with the methadone on the dome. Yep.
Yeah.
So here was me working, providing for this family that I shouldn't have had to provide for because there was parents in this house. This parents in this house also had like a fucking 6-year-old kid, right? This kid
Oh,
also had
God.
like mad medical problems to the point where this kid had like a tube up his nose constantly. He had intestines the size of my age, currently like a 30-year-old man, and like he
Damn.
was continuously constipated and shit like that because of his poor diet and nutrition that he was getting because of the fact that the parents are always fucking spending their money on the don instead of fucking spending money on the food and the child and all the rest of that sort of bullshit. So I ended up having to report this shit to SIFS. I don't know what SIFS's version is in Australia, but SIFS is like Child, Youth and Family Services here in
Yeah.
New Zealand.
That
Um,
would have been child services. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So they came along. They obviously, found needles and drugs and all sorts of fucking paraphernalia all throughout the house. So arrested the parents, took the child away. The parents then got back to the house. Meanwhile, I was away from the house when this was all going down, like, because I had no choice but to get the fuck out of there. Otherwise, I would have got fucking murdered. Like, no shit. It was all
Obviously,
because
yeah.
I loved this girl, like their daughter. Like, I was doing all this for her to like get us out and safe, sort of bullshit. In the process of that all happening, I fucking had the room trashed by their father, and like I had hundreds of posters on the wall. Fucking just bought a brand new flat screen, just bought a PlayStation, and all that sort of bullshit. Like I was popping off, working and doing all sorts. In doing so, we ended up having to then move out of there, obviously, because we had nowhere to live, nowhere to go, nothing to do, and we ended up living in my car for a little bit until my parents finally took me back in and said, hey, look, you live in the garage until you can get on your feet, yada yada yada. I was like, sweet, okay, no worries. We were living in my mum and dad's garage for a little bit. I was still continuously into work. Next minute, the girl that I was in love with did all that shit for to try and help her and her family. Turned around and said to me, look, I'm going down to Wellington, which is like 12 hours away from here, sort of thing. I'm gonna catch a bus. I'll be back in a week. And I'm like, okay, sweet as. Do you want me to drop you off? And she says to me, yeah, no, that'll be cool. I'll drop you off at the if you can drop me off at the bus station, and which is here in town. And I was like, yeah, sweet as. Next day came. She packed her bag. She gave me a kiss and was like, all right, I'll see you in a week. And I was like, okay, sweet as. I hadn't heard from her the whole fucking trip down. I hadn't heard from her the next day, and then the next day I had to finally text her, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I haven't heard from you, and she's like, oh, I'm not coming back anymore, I don't love you anymore, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I just destroyed every part of my life to try and get you, like, satisfied and everything, and then you go down there, and she's like, yeah, I've fallen in love with somebody else. And I was like, okay, who is it? And she's like, oh, you know that guy that my auntie introduced us to that time when we went down for a visit? I'm kind of like in love with him. And I'm like, what the fuck? This dude's like 3 times your fucking age and like twice my age, sort of thing. So what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, I'm not coming back. And now she's already had like a kid to him and shit like this and so on and so forth. And yeah, I haven't heard from her or seen from her from fucking years.
Mm,
Yeah, and that one broke the fuck, like broke me, bro. Like
yeah. Oh, honestly, yeah. It's always
you
those
can hear
ones.
it in my voice. Like
Yeah.
she
It,
broke the
it's
fuck
it,
out of me.
it's always the ones that just up and leave out of nowhere, and then just after a couple days, just say, yep.
Yep, it fucking hurt. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like I did my best to get us out of the shit situations that we were in, and then I go and get shit on like that. Like that's not fair.
Oh, obviously, yeah, no.
But what was grouse was I ended up having one of her mates when we were dating way back when. Like I thought she was fucking hot way back then. Turn around and hit me up like a couple of years back, not that long ago, sort of thing. Go, hey, I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you know how I'm kind of bi, mainly into chicks, and just only really fuck chicks mainly. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, I need dick at the moment. Can you give me dick? And I'm like, uh,
Imagine if that worked here, bro. Just out of the blue, get a message like that. Holy
I did,
shit.
bro. I'm not even I'm not even trapping you. I did. Like, I'm like,
Jesus.
but you're my like ex's best girl. Like, what the fuck? And she's like, and I'm not gonna say shit. She did the dirty on you, so like, who gives a fuck? And I'm like, alright,
That's a fair
like, let's
statement.
go.
It's a fair statement. Oh, well. I mean, man, it's pretty much like me. Like literally, if like from my perspective, if I did it with someone, obviously after it, there's gonna be shitloads of feelings after it. Because when you do it with someone, it's practically called making love for a reason.
Well, here's a funny story. The funny story is the current girlfriend I'm with, she was somewhat of a one night stand that's turned into a 3 year fucking relationship. Yeah, I was living with my best mate, working on his farm at the time and shit, and I said to the bro, dude, I'm gonna go get my thing wet, and I'll be back home in a couple of days or so, like, you know, I'm on days off sort of shit. And like, at this time, yeah, he's like, righto. Pretty much, I said to him, here's the address, if I don't come back, come looking for me.
If I'm not there, I'm going.
Yeah, well, we were living in the buttfuck nowhere, and like we were literally being idiots at the time. Me and the bro, like that I was living with, like on Tinder and all sorts of Facebook relationship hookup groups and shit like that.
See,
like,
yeah, I've never been on any of those. I don't trust them.
See, we were just being idiots and just getting drunk every night. Like we were having like $300 a night habits, like just being stupid. And yeah, we were just getting to the point where we were absolutely blacked out drunk some nights, and it was sort of yeah.
No, it's like me. It's like back in my earlier days. I guess I could say that now since I'm nearly 20. No, yeah, I had a few friends that would do stuff, so like friends with benefits. Like, yeah, that was fun. Like, I didn't like them overly and over the top, where you know it'll lead into that. But like, see, with those instances when you do it like a couple times, or sometimes if it is fate, then it'll be the first time, right? And then it kind of builds itself up. And then yeah, just if they keep coming back, they keep coming back. Then as soon as they come back for the third time, you know it's gonna it's gonna stick. My plan is to go to TAFE. I'm gonna get my Cert 3 in bricklaying and blocklaying.
Be a real life Minecrafter.
Yes. Literally. I'm going back doing that because originally I've already got my Cert 2, but I've got to redo the newer ones because like obviously they change it every fucking year. So yeah.
What you have to do though when you go to work though, Nitro, you have to promise me is I'm a real life Minecrafter. I'm a real life Minecrafter. That's all you have to say to yourself when your day's getting tough. That's all you have to say, and then you'll get through your day. I guarantee you it'll get you through your day. Fuck this day, fuck, and then you'll be like, that's right, Brogan said I'm a real life Minecrafter. Let's go! Guarantee you.
I'm a Minecraft builder.
Come to New Zealand. You'll fucking love it.
Literally, him just saying that's very like, I'm with that 100%.
I hadn't either, bro, until I came over and visited your country. So how's that? My partner, she had a mate over there, and he needed his child to be looked after because of the fact that he was doing a surprise like marriage proposal to his missus in China.
No, okay. That's fair enough then. Oh, we're China. Jesus,
Yeah,
that's a
he took off to
vacation.
China. Yeah, because his wife is Chinese, and
Oh,
so
okay.
he took off to China, and they went to Disneyland in
Give me
China
that
and all
dim
sorts.
sing.
Nah, they went to like Chinaland and Disneyland and Chinaland and all that. You know what I'm saying? China. Yeah, yeah. And anyway, he proposed to his missus on that like big ass wall, whatever it is, the Great Wall.
The Great Wall of China. No, that's the Great Wall of Mexico.
No, it's the Great Wall. Motherfucker, I fucked up.
Oh.
I seen a meme on Facebook the other day.
A lot of
that
people are
made my
saying
piss my
Biden's
pants.
worse than Trump, so. But yeah, that's true.
I seen a meme on Facebook that made me piss my pants. It was a photo of Obama, the two Bushes, I think it was, and one of the other American presidents that done like more than one term, and it was like a photo of Donald, them looking, going, "Oh look, it's Donald, the one-term pussy cunt," or some shit like that. I was like, yes, that's so funny.
Did you watch that presidential joke I sent you ages ago, Josh? Of Gabriel Iglesias? Oh, it was going on about it. How there was like 3 options or some shit when you vote, and then the last option was what was Obama. Yeah, I knew you'd be back. I fucking love it. Like literally, if the presidency went longer than 4 years and he was still president, that whole state would be amazing. Obama was amazing.
And see, who's that bitch, Michelle someone or other, she's actually no, the current one with Joe at the moment. Michelle Kepler or something. She's currently pushing for like decriminalization weed for like most of America now, like for everywhere, and because there's one state now, I think, that it's still completely illegal for it, like everything, like you can't grow it, you can't smoke it, you can't possess it, you can't fucking do nothing at all.
No, I already do that. It was
Yeah.
like Tennessee and all that you can. I think that state that he sees is either Utah or Iowa.
Yeah, I think it's one of those, and yeah. Anyway, majority of those states, except for that one and the higher above, like Alaska and all that, Alaska hasn't legalized. They've had it legalized way before the states actually pushed it legalized.
I think Alaska had it first for the simple fact is they're closer to Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
Canada was the first state to legalize weed.
Because of British Columbian weed.
That's why I'm waiting for it to hear. Can't like. As I said, I've already suggested this to Brogan. You know what my response is? What the fuck is in Canberra, bro? Apart from someone that's what's in Canberra. Fuck snow, cunt.
We'll
just go to Mount Buller.
We'll
like
go there
fucking
and just tear
6
shit
hours
up, bro.
away.
We could all move there and just tear shit up. Fuck it.
This is another thing, yeah. Well, yeah, Josh, you still got a year of school yet. So. What are we gonna fucking bung together, bro? Oh, if you can fit. Mind you, my bed is literally like 10 centimeters tall off the ground.
Same.
It is fucking small. Like, you've seen my bed. It's a king size. It's just a very small, because I don't know, it just feels better on my back because I actually have to straighten my back before I get up. I got
Dude,
a
I
king.
sleep like a vampire. I sleep sitting up. Like, I have to fall asleep sitting up, and then I find myself on my back.
Just walk in, bro. You're still fucking headphones on. Just. What?
Alright, where's your video camera?
No,
I mean
it's
the one
like
in my house. What have you been watching? What else have you been
it's
watching?
like. No. Doesn't Ethan want to move soon as well? That's what everyone wants to. But Ethan wants to go to.
We're coming to live in your garage.
Oh no, no, you can't. I have 4 people. It's a 3-bedroom house, and my mum sleeps in the garage.
Okay, I'm
You know how sad that is? You don't get this. You don't get this. So the guy that's here, so it's me and another guy, and then it's my mum's friend, and then my mum, right?
That friend
So
was a hard friend.
Yeah, well, we say she's a friend, but like really she's just, yeah, she's not. In other words, we're trying to get her the fuck out. Oh, she's not here. No, but yeah, it's
I
like.
know a Kiwi guy
so,
that's gonna come here and he's gonna fucking scare everyone. He's gonna do the
So the
100
guy-
and make everyone run away.
So the guy that's here, mum and that, they kind of had a thing, right? Didn't work out. But for some reason, yes. Well, he says he's moving out, but fuck knows when that is. Just see if there was like a substantial thing about it, like if he cheated or blah blah blah, this and that. Mum would have done that, 100%. But nah, because it kind of came to terms and all that. I think I can't really remember. All I know, it just ended, and then I don't want to fucking know that cunt. Oh my god. Nah, but yeah. So for some reason, instead of him either sleeping on the fold-out bed couch downstairs, or sleeping in the garage, my mum chose to sleep in the. Well, technically, I moved back in at the time they pretty much split. So I either chose the room or the garage, and I was like, bruh, the room. I'm not dealing with them fucking spiders, mate. And then come to think about it now, if I moved in that garage, you know how much space I would fucking have? Are you serious?
You dumbass. That's why your mum probably would have been like, okay.
Yeah, well, she didn't mind, but like the fact that this is her house and he gets the master bedroom, what?
Yeah, that makes no
Bruh.
crystal meth sense.
Yeah, so he's in the master bedroom with the balcony and everything.
Yeah, no, kick his ass out of the room, bro. Take that fucking room. Be like, bitch, this is my house. I walk around and do what I want.
It's like. So when Mum's friend has a problem with me, right? She doesn't tell me. She tells my mum, right? And then Mum tells me, and then she catches shit because she's complaining, and blah blah blah. And then like everyone's just fucking mad. I'm just like, fucking, why is she not telling me? Then can't like say that I. Yeah, and it's like. And then Mum said something really funny. She's like, she probably doesn't tell you, for the simple fact is, you're my son, so whatever she tells you, you're not gonna go by, for the simple fact is, you practically own this house as well. And I'm like, oh, I own this house too?
Of course I do. So she can get the fuck out there.
This is my house now, leave.
That's why I just be like, she can get the fuck out, you can get the fuck out.
No, that's what I'm saying, so like, so if it all works out, I'm definitely moving out to like a rental or some shit, like I'm not gonna get like a flat, no,
Who woke up with the biggest hat on?
Oh my god. Bruh, he should have kept his stream on to the point where you just went to sleep. Or you just been sitting there. Did it? Oh, I was saying, because like I ended mine, and then I was like, oh, I'll see if Ethan's still streaming, and it's like ended like 2 hours. I'm like, cunt, I thought this cunt was gone for like 8 hours. Ethan be thinking, for once it's not a dog. No, yeah, but yeah, I was thinking of like what, because like a rental here, like 2 or 3 bedroom is like 550s, 450, sometimes 750. Yeah, a week. You can get one that is monthly, but they're very rare. Same with fortnightly, but yeah, it's mainly weekly.
Weekly is how they do it here in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's the main one here.
You know,
But like, they're pretty nice fucking houses. They're like, literally like, just built. 2 to 3. I seen one the other day that was like a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, a 2-car port for $750 a week. Yeah. My house, I think $350. Because, well, the reason this is thing is because we live in units, not an actual house. And because it's under women's housing, so it helps. Pretty much yeah, women's housing it's called. It's to help like single mums and all that are struggling to have a place. And yeah. Yeah.
You can get it. Yeah, you can get that here in New Zealand. Like fucking 5-bedroom, $500. Fucking 6-bedroom, 700, 750.
Oh yeah, Brogan was talking about that earlier. Apparently it's getting better.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking ultra fucking fiber. Ultra fucking. Nah, we're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be like 1,000 plus sort of. They're talking.
I'm over here sitting on 70.
Of, like, South African internet, like the internet. Have you seen the upload?
Well,
I'll see if I can find the article again and I'll screenshot it.
No, yeah, bro, we should all just move to like South Korea, bro. You've seen their internet? Holy fuck. Download a game. No, but the thing that doesn't make sense is Australia invented it. What do you mean dumb? Why are we so slow? Everyone's done VCAL, bro. Everyone's done VCAL, I swear. That's why Adelaide's not on the map. Literally. It's the same. It's the same with Brisbane. We don't call it Brisbane. We call it Sydney. Because Brisbane's in Sydney. You don't. Yeah, Brisbane is in. Yeah, it's next to Sydney, but like the area is basically classed in, or technically it's the bottom of Queensland, but. Yeah, but like when Yeah, yeah, no, but like what I'm getting to is like no one says Brisbane. They either say Queensland or Sydney. No, it was like my mate a month ago or something. He's like, oh, no, not a month ago. I think this was last year actually. Yeah, last year. He was like, oh yeah, bro, I'm going up to Sydney. I'm like, sure, where you going? Brisbane? And I'm like, he just cracked up laughing. I was like, bruh, why did you call it Sydney when they're like so far apart? And he's like, oh, they're practically fucking there. Can't like, if you look at the map, it just says Sydney, Queensland, Darwin. Who the fuck knows that there's a Brisbane in the middle? I'm like, yeah. Nah, yeah, fucking, depending how, next year goes, I might come up and see you. Go for a drive. I'm not going to Nathan's house though, I don't trust him. Literally, what? Nah, bro, what you were thinking when you were going down his driveway? Fuck, am I going into the cabin in the woods?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. What, my stuff? Oh well. Why do I feel like that's gonna be like the same with me, bro? I'm gonna rock up with some guns staring at me, bro. Nah, pop it in reverse. I'm leaving.
Gadget.
Oh mate, if you said that to me, I'll be like, oh sweet, where is it? Pour it open, bro. Bro,
Yeah.
this ain't vodka, bro. Bruh, you for fucking sculling that, you probably, your impression is just like, this is why I don't drink this shit, man. It's fucking, I don't feel nothing, bro. Oh, nah,
Oh.
you get the berry, bro. Berry all the way.
You can get watermelon ones now.
Yes, watermelon's not too bad. Guava's not bad. No, the best one that only comes around once in a, like, literally a lifetime, I hardly see them, is literally a 24 pack of blueberry. Literally. Um, no, but yeah, the only way the drink cruises is if you snorkel. That's it. It's the only way they're gonna hit you the hardest. Wow. Oh, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't get how people drink that shit, man. You know how thick that shit is? Yeah, it's like you're drinking fucking custard. Like rum. It's very like thick. It's not like whiskey like type.
It's the molasses in the rum, that's why.
Hmm. The only beer I'll drink is Great and Northern. That's literally it. Everything else just ugh, I don't know. Smells weird. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. I'm trying to find this bottle before the 29th, which is Luke's 18th. I'm trying to find a bottle of black absinthe. I'm trying my hardest.
Good luck.
I'm
Even
trying
I've tried
my
to look
hardest.
in New Zealand for one, bro, for fucking many years
Oh,
and never found one.
trust
Trust
me.
me.
No,
I've
no.
not found
I've been
one in
looking
like
for the
many
past
years.
2 years
I
because
found
like he's
purple.
18. Yeah, I found the purple one as well. I found the green fairy.
Yeah, the green's easy to find.
No, the green. Yeah, it's literally in the main one. So you got the green one, then you got the purple one.
Purple's are rare-ish.
Yeah, and then black absinthe is like never anywhere. Like,
That's Manson's fucking absinthe, the black one, I think.
that is
from memory.
fucking mental, cunt. You have about like one shot of that. Oh my god, good night. Literally.
Bro, I remember way back when absinthe first came out, and I tried it. Like I was trying it when it first came out. I legit had like half a cup, like you know, a Coke cup full of the cunt, straight thinking I was the man. Half an hour later, I was like, where the fuck am I?
No,
Possibly.
it's such a black absinthe alcohol. It's like I'm pretty. It's either 70% or 80% alcohol.
Nah, it's higher. I think it's like fucking 82 or 84, something silly. Because Green Fairy's 80.
There you go. Let me find it. I'll find it for you. Too easy. Yep, too easy.
Take it easy.
Fuck. I actually can't find a photo of it. I don't think it's actually called black absinthe. I think it's called something else.
Manson's absence, I'm pretty sure of it, bro. Is it Marilyn Manson? Because I know he invented fucking something of absinthe. It's possibly the black one from memory, because I know the green fairy wasn't him. I know the purple one wasn't him. Type in Marilyn Manson absinthe. See what pops up. It should pop up.
Here we go. The list of the absinthe strings. Yeah, absinthe, Itchelberg, burger, whatever. It's 80. Yeah, is 83.2%.
Because I know that they can't go over legally 90% from memory. Because otherwise you're literally going to kill someone. Because then you're just talking basically like the heads from homebrew, like pure fucking homebrew. And that shit's toxic as fuck to a person.
Oh yeah.
It's like arsenic. Can I jait him? I can. Damn it.
Fucking lovely girl with.
It was a video that I used to watch on YouTube back in the day, of this dude who like took a fucking couple of shots of fucking like high strength alcohol, took a couple of fucking hits on the weed pipe, fucking took even more couple of shots and shit like this, ate a bag of mushies, like took a couple of acid tabs, snorted a bunch of shit, and then finally blew out his fucking like weed puffs that he had hit. Dude was like fucked though, like he was absolutely written off. You can see how fast everything just smashed all at once.
We're gonna get right now front session. Now we get the roadies for the way back. Should we get that for next video? Comment down below if you want me to get Green Fairy for the next video. But right now, we're gonna get the bucket.
Or is it called Black and Wheat?
Like a biff. Probably A-B-E-T-H.
I know he brought it. He's fucking light-heading in jail.
Take a picture of it. You gotta have a shot of the tequila.
No, that's tequila. Tequila's pretty strong.
I know when I came over and I was drinking with one of the New Zealand bros that I've got over there, because he ended up catching up with me when I was over there. We were drinking fucking some beers, I can't remember what the fuck they were, but didn't really taste that great, but I ended up smashing most of them all back, because we ended up going through like 24 boxes of beers between us, just us two. And that was the first time in a very, very long time I sat down and drank, like...
Oh, here it is.
yelling, bro. Yell, dude. You're getting a bit of Jimmy. Mate. Also, if you don't know who I am, I am Luke Cosby. Make sure you like, smash the subscribe button and get into today. Do in any way possible. Shane. Jail. It's a jail or a bottle shop, mate. This moonshine, bro.
Is this a jail or a booby shop? You should see the ones here in New Zealand, they're looking like jails most of the time at the moment.
Having a lovely day. Welcome to celebration. Well, not celebrate. What's the place for?
Do I see what the bottle looks like? It's not the top one.
Are you going to the same pistol or something just to go buy it?
No. Danny's real good. Advertising from good old the Green Fairies. 12 bucks for a bottle. 15 case for fucking 186, cunt. That's a bargain.
What, a Green Fairy?
Yeah.
Okay, for how much?
Oh, that's only the 40 mil. It's like 186, and then the 500 mil is like. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Not it. Out of stock. Out of stock. Fucking everything down. That's Green Fairy. The red one. Double absent. How much percentage is it? The red one. I drank this straight up as a shot and noted that the flavor is strong yet not overpowering. I found no need to mix this with anything, but I did eventually do the burning sugar cube thing that people do with this was also pleasant and entertaining. I loved it. I prefer this one above the Green Fairy, stronger and has a more floral bouquet. It's not really telling me the fuck's how much it is. I'll view more details so we get 70%. Oh my god. Well, it's a 70% alcohol by volume. It contains the maximum amount of.
Pretty sure if you drunk like this, it would be like 70% THC. You'd be all fucked up on that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, best case, because it said I think 70% is the highest you can get in Australia. Oh, there's 2 pages of fucking ads. 40%. Jeez. How much is that bottle? 80 bucks. The bottle. Oh, they're out of stock. The bitch. Better be in stock. Getting this bottle and I'm gonna get one fucking best, mate. Fucking waste. Strongest.
So what time did Cherry finally get off this morning?
I'm not sure if this in fact is. I jumped off and played some COD with the boys, so I'm guessing probably 20 half hour after that.
Yeah, probably would have.
But it was like 2 in the morning, 2:30, maybe 3.
I'd say he probably got some rest and fucking took care of his arm. Fuck, wrong button. Fuck, that was good. Wheelie. Ah, you stupid man.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more cars to go for the class five.
Nice.
I'm getting there.
Just made it. Always made it through.
I didn't get the turn that I wanted to.
blind drifting? Yep, yeah, that was gonna happen. Go away, you big ass sign.
No, oh, mispredicted that so much. Oh. Oh.
Check this for an angle, bro, for what I just done on cargo drift. Oh shit. fucking love this camera view, bro. It's got it on a mean fucking way to be able to control it.
Wagon.
What? Hey?
You're gonna love this. 100%, bro. I could not be any cleaner. Oh, just took me a snap. Oh, oh god, I think he sent me the photos. Yeah, he's over his archive. It's the worst thing. Huh?
Do I need to ask of what?
No, the conversation we had. We got like all photos saved and everything. I think that's like the worst part about it. Is like, you've got all them photos on your phone, and now you've got to delete them. It's literally the worst part. Etc. And that's literally the worst part. Fucking love it. I get it, man. You know, I'm still trying to get over someone that I loved fucking 4 years ago.
Yep. My story from earlier was about that time as well. Until I met the one that I ended up with the one-night stand. That's 3 years later.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I might be 4 years old. Like, I've tried multiple times. She's not very interested. It's the world being a lot.
One crazy fuck creatures.
No, the difference between this one with me, is that high school I was complete fuckwit. Like, I gave no shits about school. I literally just went to school to hang out with everyone. Yeah, did that and this. I always used to say, oh yeah, life will just fucking figure itself out as I go on. Yeah, fuck that bullshit.
Famous last words.
Yeah, I was literally like one of them guys that always just run amok and blah blah blah. I was 18 in year 10, so like, you know, I was older, so I was out drinking most of the fucking time. Just, yeah, fucking typical frat boy is what I put it. And fucking, yeah, I fucking just, yeah, I dated this girl like probably fucking 10 times in the span of 2 years. As I say to everyone, I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't know how to put it. It's just like, she just has an attachment to me for some reason. I don't know why. I've even said it to her. I'm like, fucking.
Take your Juju Hicks away from me.
No, I fucking hang on. I've got it written. I did a fucking fool. Fucking. Where are we? Changes the blah blah blah. Go back on every fight as much as I can. I do know where I took it too far. Literally, I thrive for attention. Like anything for attention. When you first met me, the person I've always tried to be. I have no idea what changed. I don't have the slightest of clues. Jealousy, rage, power, who knows? If you didn't make this far, though, I know this didn't, but I hope this doesn't take you back to those dark times. Blah blah blah. Trying to make what's in my head easier. I know it's a weird way of doing it, and it's very unnecessary, but somehow it helps me get it out and let it be free. Blah blah blah. But here is the suffering and most of all the heartbreaks. But take this: no matter where I go, no matter how many people I meet along the way, I don't know how, but for some reason you'll never leave my thought. It's cringy, I know. I wish I could explain it more, but I haven't figured it out myself yet. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Everyone tells me, oh, just move on. I fucking try to, but I don't know, man. Like, I meet another girl, there's no matter what, man. Like, yeah, she's gonna be on top of the person like 4 years ago, but yet again, she's not gonna get the fuck out of my head. I don't know, it's just, yeah, fucking... It's like back then, I just like, you know, I had her, you know, so practically took advantage of all the opportunities she was giving me. And yeah, just kind of led to fights and fights, so like, it got to the point where pretty much the same similar instance as Josh. She was hanging out with all these guys. I would actually talk to her about it. She'll crack the shit. She'll be like, oh, they're just friends. I'm like, fuck off, cunt. I've been down this road before. I know like, have you ever had them instances in fights where you say something and you know it's gonna happen, and then later down the track it fucking happens?
Every time.
I fucking hate being right all the time. I literally used to say to her, I'm like, bro, you're gonna leave me for them. Just watch. I said that so many times. Last time we broke up, a month later, boom. What happened? I literally headbutted my wall because I hated being right so many fucking times.
Yep, been there, done that, but it's not fun for the body, trust me on that one.
Oh yeah, it's just like, and then the reason why is because like, they're giving more attention to them than they are with you. And like, I would purposely start arguments just to get attention, to try and get her to like open her eyes, bro.
Mm.
Like, I was going through times as well, so like, this was this was actually a couple months after I lost my sisters. So I'm bottling all that shit, plus high school, rumors go around, that's in my head. It's just fucking, it was a whole fucking roller coaster.
High
like,
school's just a roller coaster as it is on its own.
As I said to her in that paragraph, I wish I can go back to the first time I met you. Because then at least I know what the outcome's gonna be and I can actually change it.
Yeah.
I've said it so many times. I've said it to like everyone that I've been with. Like, if I could go back and change my act in high school and actually like not be like that fucking party person and always getting in trouble, not giving a shit about school, I'll actually get somewhere in life. Like, literally, if I don't even have a year 10 pass. That's how bad it is.
I'm about the same, trust me.
Yeah, it's just like, I literally have to go to TAFE, do a course just to certify that I've passed year 10, even though I haven't passed it. I literally left. I walked out of school term 3. I had one more term to go, and then I just, yeah. No one cared, I left. Bro, it was funny. I just fucking left. Months go by. You hear any message from anyone, like, where you at? Apart from Luke. Luke was like, oh, where you at, bro? And I'm like, well, okay, so technically, alright, this is how it was. It was like end of year activities, you know, they're the fucking boringest.
Yeah.
Where they fucking school chooses to go places and blah blah blah. It's just so boring, and my dad always forced me to go to school. Like, every day I had to go to school, no matter what. Like, if I had a cold or fucking something, he would send me to school. He didn't give a fuck. But like, looking back at it now, like, I see what he was trying to do. Like, my stubborn ass just wanted to do one thing, that was fucking smoke, drink, sex. That was pretty much it. Typical teenage mind.
Same.
Yeah. That's literally it. And get in trouble and fucking this and that. So, I think it was like this. No, it was the last day. It was literally the last day. I couldn't be fucked going to school doing the last activity. It was completely boring. I think we're going to some national park or some shit. I'm just like, why the fuck would I want to go to park? So I just like, Dad dropped me off. I was like, yeah, fuck this. Walked around the school. Walked up, walked to the bus station, went to the train station, halfway heading to Mum's where I am now. My mum lives like an hour away from Dad. I get a phone call. Why aren't you at school? And I'm like, because like it's the last day and it's boring. He's like, where are you? And I'm like, halfway to Huntingdale, which is like 30 minutes away from where school was. He's like, where you going? I'm like, going to Mum's. Oh, okay. That was it. Got a call. Then I think it was that night. It was like an AFL game where it was Richmond and versus some other team. Dad's a diehard Richmond fan, and they ended up losing. So I didn't hear. It was like okay until that point, but until they lost, plus he was drinking, I get a message: your shit is packed. Come and get it. And I just said to Mum, I'm like, I don't know if he's taking the piss, but like, this is what he's just said. And Mum's just like, oh, he's being serious. I'm like, well, fuck. So technically, yeah, he fucking kicked me out. Because he was fed up with my shit, obviously. Don't blame him. As is most people. I was like thinking, I was like, fuck it. I'll actually move out here for the simple fact is, it's away from all the bullshit. I remember, last year in, like, literally December, so I tried to move back up there, right? Back to Dad's and all that shit. Got my P's, and then I was hanging out with all the friends and all that shit. December, January, February, then March, I'd move back to Mum's for the simple fact is, in the span of 3 months, the amount of drama and bullshit that happened, holy shit. It was fucking insane. Like, we had a group, the group fucking towards the end was falling apart, everyone was like, just fucking dogging everyone, and it's just like, oh my god, I don't miss this shit. Like, it was literally the same like I was in high school, bro, and I'm like, fuck this, man. I don't have the mentality for this. Literally, and like, the thing that I hate now is like most of them, like, talk shit, like nowadays. Like, I know one guy, he can't get over something that happened like fucking 2 years ago.
Still talks about it.
He still talks about it, like he literally lives on the past. And I remember a couple of days ago that, one of the chicks that I've been talking to, she goes to me, oh, he was gonna tell me the drama, but I was like, bro, the drama's between me and him, which is fair. Obviously, he doesn't need to fucking spread it. But then I was like, oh, what was he saying though? And he was like, oh, he's going on about this shit that you apparently sexually assaulted chick, right? Mind you, the chick that supposedly went around saying that I sexually assaulted, I fucking got her, I helped her move from her mum's one room flat in Tasmania. I forked out around about $600-700 just to move her from up here, from there to here, and she was here for like a week, and then she moved back to her sister's, which was fine. Fucking sexually assaulted her. And that's it. And then when I moved back up there, he was like, "Oh yeah, she was saying this and that," and like he was like all cool about it. And I'm like, "Nah, bro, it's all fucking dog shit, man. It was just for attention." Like I said to him, I'm like, "Well, if that was the case, why not go to the cops?"
Exactly.
Like literally, like if he's at Luke's party and he starts saying that shit, I'm literally gonna say, "Go to the fucking cops, then, cunt. Literally go." I'm not scared. Like, literally, I'm not. Because I know for a fact I'm not gonna lose. And, like, yeah, he said... And then he was about to say it to the chick. And then she told me, and I'm like, bruh, he's still going on about that shit. Mind you, this was like a year old. Like, this shit's like the start of this year. Practically a year old. I'm like, oh bro, what the fuck? Why do so many people live in the past, man? Like, it's so annoying. Honestly, yeah, and it's just shit like that, and everyone was... Yeah, everyone was just, you know, one thing after the other, blah blah blah. So, I moved away because I had enough. The funny thing is, I think it was like the last couple of days I was up there, Luke told me, Quentin said, the guy's name's Quentin, he just plants about everything, he gets in the middle of everyone's drama for some reason. Yeah, he was like, he said to the group chat, I was like, it's funny how, Liam says he walked out of the group when we kicked him out of the group. I literally looked to Luke, after reading it, I'm like, bruh, I walked the fuck out of that. No cunt's gonna tell me that I can't leave a group. Like, he even agreed to me. He's like, yeah, bro, you like walked out like a week before that. I'm like, I know, because I just had enough of all the bullshit. And that's the thing that I hated it, because the simple fact is, they're talking all that shit, right? But like, who helped them come to the sesh? Who helped them go places? Who helped them with this? Yeah. Fucking me. I was the only, apart from one person that that drives, but he mainly worked. He's a sparky, so he's working half the time. So he can't really stay out late, and we would sesh around about like fucking sometimes 12 at night. So it's just like, you know, if he's got work in the next morning, obviously he's not going to come out, right? So it was my so. I was basically spending, well, I was probably putting fuel in my car every third day. Yeah, filling that back up. I was always out every day. I got to the point where I had enough, and I was like, fuck it, I'm moving back to Bums. I'm done. As soon as the car got defected, that was it. And yeah, fucking, I nearly got fucking, there was one night, so the night that I got pulled over, right? If the car was substantially unroadworthy to the point where they searched the car, I would have been fucked. For the simple fact is, Quentin had like a little duffel bag, like a little Ziploc bag thingamabobby. It's like a giant ass bag.
Yeah.
He had a bong, weed, and like fucking everything in that bag. If they had to search that car, my ass was going to jail for a good fucking 6 months. But thankfully, they didn't search the car, bro. That's, like, literally, I said to him that night, I'm like, honestly, bro, after this, I'm not doing this shit ever again, because that was the closest time I came to losing literally everything.
Yeah.
But, like, they only ripped me up just for, like, fucking tail light, headlight, and then 2 bald tires and all that shit. It was my first time being pulled over too, and I was fucking shaking and everything, and I was just like, fuck, I'm fucked, bro. I just kept saying it. No, but yeah, fucking. So Luke's birthday's coming up. You can only have 10 people, so if he's there, I'm literally gonna say, if any cunt has drama, I'm literally gonna say them to their face. Pick up your drama, go outside to the curb, dump
Leave
it there,
there.
pick it up, pick it up when you leave. And then I'm gonna add, are you here for the drama or are you here to celebrate someone's 18th? Like, fuck man, that's why me and Luke are really close, because for the simple fact is, over the years, I haven't said anything he's told me, like, personally, right?
Yep.
Neither, the same goes with me to him. He hasn't said anything personal unless I've given him permission to, right? Same thing. Yeah, that's why we connect so long, is because we can actually keep a secret, you know?
Yeah, it's not hard.
See, with him, or with some of them, once they get told something, the whole fucking neighborhood has to know. Like, it's just, like, it's, I was like, what, no?
Almost have the obligation of telling people just so that they don't feel like they're the only one in the world that actually knows, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
It was this one night where this chick was into Luke. Luke was doing the typical teenage shit, you know, nudes and all that shit, sexual shit, blah blah blah. And then she got fed up about it, so she started this whole, I don't know, fucking march or some shit, whatever the fuck you call it. About exposing him or some shit. The whole group was all about it. I didn't want no part of it. But the simple fact is, if I had have gone and went with them, I would have lost a fucking, like, six-year friendship.
Yeah.
Right? It was either that, or, like, I lose, like, pretty much everyone else's respect, right? So I just said, I'm not in it. I don't want no part in it. I don't give a fuck if you're right. I don't give a fuck what happens with him. It's not my business. He literally goes to me, he's like, because I actually stood up to him, right? At one point, I was like, yeah, he does make mistakes. He's exactly like me, right? Literally, his actions are exactly identical what I was. So I was practically telling everyone, because we were so close in high school, and practically he was mainly just hanging out with me.
Yeah.
So seeing me do these things, done these things, talking of these things, he's obviously picked up and thinking it's the right way. So you cunts can blame me, because I know for sure I fucked up. And he's like, nah bro, honestly, like, yeah. And he's like, just full congratulate me. Well, technically that didn't work, they didn't really give a shit, they just went after him. But like, he still thanked me for the reason for trying to elevate the whole situation on him to me. And it's like, every time he has a problem, like, even though I'm like an hour away now, I'm not like 5 minutes away, like I was.
Yeah.
I'm always still gonna be there, no matter what.
It's kind of like how I said to the girlfriend's friends recently,
Yeah.
because of the fact that I knew her friend's family before I knew the girlfriend as well.
Yeah.
And
No, yeah.
I said to the little sister of that family, I was like, look, I'm always going to be here no matter what. Like, I don't care who or what, or whatever, I'm still going to be here no matter what. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm still going to be around. 10 years down the track so far, I've now come across, you know, her father passing away just recently and shit like that. I'm still catching up with her family every now and again, just to, you know, supply myself with my smoke and shit. She's like,
Yeah.
you're fucking buzzy cunt, you're literally not lying, did you? Like, you said you weren't gonna go nowhere, even though I was the one that fucked off and moved away. And I was like, yeah, pretty much, I told you, I'm gonna hold it down here in the Waikato, like, in my town, like, I'll keep the families
Mm.
like happy. Like, just watch.
Yeah.
Like, your little sister, your
Yeah.
older sisters, so just watch. I'll keep them all
Yeah.
happy. And
Yeah,
like,
literally,
even
yeah.
the parents of that actually see it. I think like some parents actually see
Mm.
the fact that I'm looking after their kids out there
Yeah.
back in the day, and they've seen that now, and they've been like, okay, come into our house, let's get to know who you are now. Like, you actually look after our children out
Yeah.
while they're out being
Yeah.
little shit. So I was like, yes. Like, I was the responsible one.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much it. The only time you're not gonna see me is when you're seeing me getting lowered in a casket. That's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Most people are like, well, what the fuck? Well, where have you been most of this child's life? And I've been like, I've been there, but you just haven't known of me because of the fact that I've never come to your house or, like, fucking done anything because of the fact that, one, I've been a fucking stoner most of my life. And everyone's like, oh, well, weed now. Like, meh, weed.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was like this time when I went up there for a weekend, and he was like having some troubles with this girl that he was dating for like a year. Yeah, I think they pushed a year.
Yeah.
So like that was a good thing, especially for him. So he only dated once before this chick, and that only lasted like a fucking 2 months, a month, if that. Only because everyone was giving him shit at school because of the chick he was dating.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
Hang on
yeah,
a minute, dude. I'll be back in a second.
Not good.
Sorry, I went to open up my back door and realised my back gate was open.
No, you're all good. Yeah, so, it was getting to this point where, like, they weren't seeing each other as much in, like, school finished.
Yeah.
Or, like, the term finished, so, like, he was always home and then he was going to work, so they weren't really meeting up, so he was kind of feeling like, you know, pretty much, like, disconnected or disattached. And, like, he didn't know what to do because, like, he was, like, getting these feelings like he wanted to leave, but then he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then, so we meet up. We also met up with another mate. He's Persian. Rule number 1, never listen to anything a fucking Persian says. Fucking, yeah, I was telling him we're walking to, we're getting a feed. I think it was KFC or some shit. Persian was saying, yeah, bro, just do single, bro, because, like, me and the Persian was single, so, like, you know, I wasn't telling him to do it. He was like, bro, single life's so much better, you'll save so much money, blah, 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 blah. Persian shit, right? And I just said to him in a straight face, and I was like, dude, if you honestly have those feelings for her, don't let her walk away, for the simple fact is, I did it. And it's not a good road to go down. Once you lose something you actually really wish you didn't, or you regret losing, you know, because it will hit you like a freight train.
Exactly.
I go home that night, and then the next day, he messages me, and he goes, I think I fucked up, and I'm like, what do you do? And he's like, I took Arash's thing, it is Persian, is his name. I took his advice, and I'm like, you fucking idiot. And then he started regretting it and everything. I'm like, I fucking told you, bro. Like, what? God. Chose me over a Persian. You serious? I can sell you a fucking fake diamond for like $1,000. And yeah, like, he felt like shit after it and everything. And I was like, bro, I told you. I literally met up with him, I think, the week after, and, like, we're sitting on, so he lives in, like, pretty much what you do in the garage flat, right?
Yep.
At his house, and we're sitting on the roof, enjoying the beautiful night weather, as always, and fucking, yeah, just looking at the stars, and he was telling me, bro, he was just like, oh, bro, fucking, I don't know, man, like,
I regret it so much, and I'm like, dude, I told you, man. The moment you chose to leave, the feelings will hit you like a freight train. And he's like, yeah, honestly, like, I don't know what to do anymore. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally the same. Like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have built up the courage to talk to the person I wanted to at least be friends with after 4 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Now she sort of doesn't want anything to do with me, so...
As I said,
I've
though,
kinda...
crazy creature.
Yeah. But like... See, but like... Just for him telling me to express my feelings to her, and getting to say what I wanted to say all these longs instead of playing it over and over in my head, has helped ease the like weights of my burdens on my shoulder, right? See, like now I'm fine. Like, yeah, the thoughts are still there, but they're not as heavy and as emotional as they used to be. I have a weird way of expressing my feelings. Like, if I'm having a really, like, the other day when I was just sitting on the floor drinking the whiskey, bro, I was oh, man.
Back in the seat, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad.
You also. No, yeah, so... Yeah, that video that I posted of, like, you know, here, have like, a clip at my lowest, right?
Yeah.
Practically was. I was going through everything, just everything, blah, blah, blah. The funny thing that brought light to that whole situation the next day, I wake up to a message from Luke, and he's like, "You still alive over there?" With a laughing face. I'm like, "Somewhat," and he's like, "Good, just checking." I don't know what it is, he just cracked me up so bad. Remind me of a joke from a comedian that I watched. You get like.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like he's like manager. He goes, "Hey, yo, bro, fucking, you alive?" And he's like, "As far as I'm checked." That's right. I knew you would have called. I knew you would have called me, or something like that, or something about getting paid or something. It was funny. Yeah, it just reminded me of that. It was just, yeah.